All right, so as you can see, I'm sitting in a chair. So if you have not grabbed your props, go ahead and grab your props. A chair, some bolsters. These are bolsters over here, yoga blocks, blankets. We're gonna do some lazy yoga today. We've been doing so much stretching, deep stretching, and some intense classes. And we kind of want to give those muscles just a slight rest, but still slightly stretching and doing some mobility as well too. So go grab your stuff, grab a mimosa if you need to, and let's get started. All right. So if you have a chair, awesome. Go grab it. If not, if you have maybe something that's maybe a wall next to you, just as long as you're able to kind of hold yourself up, we're just going to focus on moving our legs around just to lubricate up our hip joints. So standing to either side, whichever side, I'm going to start on this side. So I'm going to start on my left leg first. I'm holding myself up with my chair and doing some leg circles, some hip circles. So my left leg has been a little bothersome lately, so this is what I need today. So just circle it around in a big circle. Nice and easy. You've got the chair holding you up. And you don't need to follow your breath. You can follow your breath if you want to continue to work on your yogi breath. Awesome. And then let's go the opposite direction. Just nice big circles. Have a micro bend in your knee. Still keep that slight flex in your belly. Easy peasy, right? You might be feeling some heat happening in that hip there. Hey, let's do maybe like 3 more circles there. Yeah, that hip, man. Sometimes those hips, whew, go ahead and shake it out. And let's start on the opposite side. So right leg is on the outside of whatever you have holding you up over here. And let's circle it around. So I also wanted to give a big shout to Stay Classy Crossfit. I know I've got some members on here. Stay Classy CrossFit. If you're watching my Hips Hooray, that 7-day thing that I have posted in the group, it's the gym that Stay Classy. I miss Stay Classy so much. I miss all of my peeps. And then let's go ahead and go the opposite direction with that right leg, whichever circles you're doing. I know we're doing lazy yoga. It's sort of lazy, so we're still going to work on mobility today. And then go ahead and shake that out. You have to do it exactly like that. Shake it out. Let's come to the opposite side. Let's come to that left leg again. And you're just going to kick your leg front to back. Nice and easy. Make sure you don't kick anything behind you. And you're holding yourself up with that chair or couch or wall. And try to really swing. I have my foot flexed just so that I don't drag my toes on the mat. True mobility, right? Still keep that mini flex in your belly. And go ahead and release. Let's switch to the opposite side. Shake it out if you need to. And rock your foot front to back. Nice. Nice and easy. Still moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it, moving on up. And go ahead and release. Awesome. So if you have your chair or stool, if you have a high stool, that you can use that as well too. We're going to drape our left leg over top the chair. So I'm draping. If you can't, bring your knee bend to the edge of the chair, and then your right leg is going to come right behind you. So it's a true modified propped up high lunge. So back foot is still on the ball of the foot, so you're gonna feel that stretch right here on that front hip. Try to square your hips as much as possible with the top of your mat. If you don't have a chair, you can use bolsters or just do the normal low lunge with some blocks, use some blankets. You can even use the chair, the edge of a couch as well too. So really, 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 really easy. Just still getting that low lunge so that we can focus on the front side of the hip. So the left leg is really easy. I'm not breaking a sweat with this lazy yoga here. Still making my adjustment, bringing that belly button in. My chair is nice because it has this angle, so I'm able to really allow my left leg to just relax here. And then my hands are kind of going wherever they want to go, as long as it's holding me up. I'm not struggling. I'm making adjustments here and there just so that I can feel different sensations. So just take a deep breath in and open mouth, exhale. Nice, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Nice, go ahead, swing this right foot around. Now if you're not on a chair, it's all good, like I said. Sit to the edge of your chair or stool as far as you can, and then the left leg is gonna cross over the right leg, and we're just gonna have a seat right here. Nice and easy, right? I'm gonna gently press onto my left knee, my forearm, so it literally, I'm just sitting here. So this is something that you can literally do while doing your work in the office, in your home office. Really, really easy. Have that top foot flexed, and then maybe pull yourself forward so that you feel some gentle stretch right on that left outside hip. So you're feeling the right hip. We just did the front hip on the right leg. And just breathe right here. You can eat your cereal at the same time. You can do this on the couch. Really easy. So this class is for super duper 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 beginners. Let's inhale and exhale. Just bend forward just a little bit more so that you feel that stretch. I still have a gentle press onto that left knee there. And I'm just chilling out here. If you had your mimosa, you'd be sipping on your mimosa and doing mimosa ga. Or if you have wine, it's kind of early in the morning to do wine ga, but hey, whatever. And let's go ahead and come on out of that. Let's windshield wiper our legs side to side. And then let's do the opposite side. So go ahead and switch legs. So walk to the opposite side of the chair. And then right leg comes over, draping that leg over. Stretch that left leg back so that it's on the ball of the foot. Easy peasy. Oh, yeah. You're still getting that good anterior or front side stretch. Your hands are going wherever they need to go. So hold yourself up gently, as long as you're not struggling to hold yourself up. If you're struggling to hold yourself up, then just go ahead and just take the chair out. Or if you're on a couch and you're like, how the heck am I gonna do this? Just come on the floor, it's all good. If you're on the floor, it's exactly how my legs are, but just without the chair. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Go ahead and release. Maneuver yourself as gracefully as possible around to the front of the chair. Come to the edge. And And then let's put our right leg right over top. Flex that top foot. Gentle press into that knee right there. And then you're feeling all four corners of your foot. So lift up your toes and then set them down. So we still want to keep things somewhat active just so that we don't lose that sight of balance. So we're keeping balance. We still have that tall torso. We're shining our heart instead of slumped over. That's the last thing that I want you to do is be slumped over in this particular stretch here. So open up that heart, lift your crown. If that makes you gaze up, then gaze up. And we're just chilling like villains. Let's inhale. And exhale, we're gonna pull ourselves forward, leading with that heart, and then maybe that allows you to gently press just a little bit more onto that hip for those gluteal stretches right there. Feels really good. It's so easy to do, right? So things don't have to be so hard. They really don't. Sipping on your wine, your mimosa, your coffee. Go grab your coffee if you haven't grabbed it. You can literally be eating your pancakes, your French toast. That sounds good, doesn't it? All right, let's go ahead and come on out of that. Bring your feet down to the mat and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Let's go ahead and remove the chair out of the way. We're gonna come down to the mat, so grab your blankets and your props. For me, I have blankets and I have these amazing Hugger Mugger bolsters here. Hugger Mugger is where you can get these kind of round bolsters. They can be a little pricey, but they are amazing. So I'm gonna have my props close by, and so that I can just sit on the mat. If you can, grab some blankets or a bolster, whatever you have, and put it behind you. You're gonna put your bum up against that bolster. Bring your feet pads to touch for a reclining bound angle, and then grab your blocks or pillows, blankets. We are getting so propped up right now. You're gonna be like, I'm not doing yoga, but in reality we are. These are subtle stretches that we're doing here. And that's just as good because it also calms your mind. So you can see I'm really getting myself propped up here. I've got blankets, I've got my blocks right underneath, adjusting myself. I'm gonna put a pillow behind my head, and then we're just gonna stay here for about 5 breaths or so. Oh, feels so good. Don't fall asleep. So yin yoga, restorative yoga is actually what we're doing. So restorative is just mostly propped up poses, and you're just really chill. Like this could be considered a restorative yin type of a session when everything's propped. If you're uncomfortable in this pose, then just make some adjustments. Maybe add some more blocks underneath your hips so that you're just chilling here. And then let's take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale. And then slowly, if you wanted to, you can remove the blocks out from underneath your hips just to gently come into your bound angle hips. And then allow gravity to take your knees down to the ground. You can gently press. I have very little weight in my hands on my knees. And then that's just going to give you just a little more stretch on the inside of your thighs here. So you might feel it in the groin area, maybe on the inside or the adductors. And just enjoy. So this is something that you can do. You can prop yourself up into this for your meditation, if that's where you like what you like to do. If you're reading a book, you can just hold the book right up here. If that's okay on your arms, you could prop yourself up. Prop your arms up. Or maybe get a doohickey that brings the book up here in front of your face. And then you're just like chilling and stretching at the same time. It's really nice. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Nice and calm, cool, collective. And take another deep breath in. Exhale, push that breath out, squeezing your belly close to your spine. And do 2 more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more deep breath. And exhale. Nice. Gently push yourself up with your hands, coming slowly as molasses out of that pose. Now with your blankets or bolsters, bring that in front of you. And if you can, bring your legs straight, untuck the meat of your bum. I would encourage maybe a blanket underneath your bum just to raise it up a little bit. And if you've got a lot of blankets or even your couch pillows, you can stack those up. So we're gonna do seated forward fold, but super propped up seated forward fold. Your legs can come out straight. Mine kind of flare out because my bolster is a little large here. And then stack them up nice and high. Really easy. You can go as high as you want. I'm gonna maybe take this out. Just stack it up. Maybe put some blocks if you want. And then you're just gonna pull yourself forward. I'm just showing you some options here. If you've got your pillows, maybe drape your blanket over top and then just reach forward. If you're able to rest your head right here. If your spine curls, that's okay. Where you're feeling a gentle stretch in those hamstrings. If you're able to keep a micro bend in your knees, then go ahead and put a micro bend. I think I'm going to put a little block and see if this works. So play with your props. Yep, that's going to work for me today. And then, but just still feel a gentle stretch in your hamstrings so that you can just relax here, nice and easy. Once your muscles settle up, then you can come remove one piece at a time or just stay right there. So this is a really great way to just stretch your hamstrings. If you want, you can bring your arms behind you so that your shoulders don't go jet forward too much. It kind of helps bring them back. But take a deep breath in and open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in and open mouth, exhale. Nice and easy, lazy yoga today. Deep breath in. And exhale. You can allow your thoughts to be your breath. Staying calm. You can see that I have my ujjayi breath going on right now, where I have my lips sealed. So I'm still keeping my energy lines and my body warm with my breath. come on up. Hello, wake up. Just for a moment so that you can remove all of your props. Remove everything. Just keep your blankets or your thick cushions. And if you've got yoga blocks, this might be more ideal. Otherwise, with your blankets, you can fold them so that they're the same height as your blocks. And then you're just going to lay down in a supine pose. Put the block underneath your sacrum. So your sacrum is that little triangular bone that's right underneath your low back. So you should just feel it right here. You'll feel it right above your butt crack. Place that block right there. Have a supine pose. And then your hips are elevated. And you can play with this. If this isn't enough for your hips, then go at the level that you want. If it's too high, then make your adjustments. And then, nice and easy, take a deep breath in and open mouth. Exhale, just to help those muscles relax. Your legs are towards the edge of your mat, so they're straight out. Hips are elevated above, and then you're just relaxing. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, so make your adjustments even with the top portion of your body. And with this one, you can play with this. So you can raise up one leg. Let's do our right leg if you want. Squeeze it to the outside of your rib cage. And then you're going to feel if it's really tight up here in that front side or the anterior side of your body. You'll feel a tug right here next to the bone that sticks out. And that muscle right there is your TFL. It is one of your quad muscles, the rectus femoris. You might even feel it on the inside, so you might feel it even in your iliopsoas tendon, which is just on the other side of that bone that sticks out. That's your anatomy lesson for today. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. You can flex both feet. Such a nice, lovely, lovely pose here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Release that right leg if that's where you went. I hope you're not asleep. Meet both feet together out in front and just pause for a moment. Feel the sensation with this hip opener here. And then bring that left leg up to the outside of your rib cage, squeezing it in. And you don't have to really force that squeeze. You can literally just really easy, just bring that knee close to you. You can feel that sensation right here on the front side of your quad. Flex both feet. Relaxing. Taking your breaths. Nice and calm. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Let's bring our feet together or meet them out straight, making your legs straight. Just pause here for a moment. Bring your feet pads to the mat. Remove any props that you have from underneath you. Raise your knees up so that you can rock yourself side to side. Gives yourself a little back massage. You can even circle your legs around. Circle them the other way if you haven't already. We're going to do a modified happy baby. So grab the outside of your knees with both hands and then just allow gravity to take your knees apart so that your knees fall into your hands. So you still get that sensation of happy baby, just not as intense if you struggle with that particular pose. And happy baby is when your feet pads are high and you grab the inside of your feet. If that's where you want to go ahead and go there. All good. Otherwise, we can do it the lazy way and just do somewhat happy baby. That's what we're going to call it. If you want, you can rock yourself side to side. And then settle yourself down and just rest yourself right into your halfway happy baby. I like that one better. So keep your breath. Nice. And release your halfway baby. Bring your feet down to the mat. Hands can come out as you relax in your Shavasana. Palms facing up to receive. Palms facing down to give back to Mother Earth, because it is Earth Day today. And close your eyes. And relax your whole body. Here is a beautiful sound of a singing bowl. Let you close out in your Shavasana. Stay there as long as you want. Remember to breathe. Allow your thoughts to be your breath. Listen for the most distant sound. I encourage you to continue your Shavasana. And thank you so much for showing up for today's practice.